Today is Wednesday, December 3rd, 2014.
My name is Jasmine Terrell.
And my name is Amira Davis.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please repeat your Beecher Hills student affirmation after me. I am a knowledgeable Beecher Hills student.
I am a knowledgeable Beecher Hills student.
I learn and grow in the Beecher way.
I learn and grow in the Beecher way.
I cooperate, focus, and complete all tasks.
I cooperate, focus, and complete all tasks.
I'm committed, present, and on time every day.
I'm committed, present, and on time every day.
I'm respectful to my fellow students and all adults in charge.
I'm respectful to my fellow students and all adults in charge.
I dress for success. I wear my uniform every day.
I dress for success. I wear my uniform every day.
I learn and grow in the Beecher way every day because
I learn and grow in the Beecher way every day because
my goal is to contribute to this school, my community, and the world.
My goal is to contribute to this school, my community, and the world.
Our student profile for December is caring. The attitudes are empathy, tolerance, and appreciation. Now for the weather with Jasmine Terrell.
The weather for today will be foggy with a high of 66 degrees and the low of 52 degrees.
We celebrate Black History 24/7. On this day in 1965, an all-white jury convicted KKK members of murder of an activist.
Birthdays to be had today are Kamoria Rest. Happy birthday!
Attention students, attention Beecher Bees. If you have done so already, turn in your box tops today. Help your class win a party for having the most students collecting box tops.
Do you have what it takes to design the cover of this year's yearbook? Time is running out. Turn in your designs today to Miss Stardom. This Friday is the very last day to turn in your yearbook cover design. Make sure your drawing is on a plain white sheet of paper.
This week is Inclusive Schools Week. This week we'll celebrate the progress that schools have made in providing a supportive and quality education to a diverse student population, including students who are overlooked due to disability, genders, and cultural heritage. Here is today's spotlight. Jim Carrey is a funny man who's known for his wild ways on and off the screen. Carrey is one of many adults who suffer from ADHD. He admits that in school we would get in trouble and disrupting other students. Carrey learned to channel his energy and creativity into this acting career.
Here is our trivia. The winner will be announced at the end of each school day this week. He could not talk until he was 4. He did not read until he was 9. Teachers called him mentally slow, unsociable, and a dreamer. He passed his college entrance exams after an extra year of preparation. He lost 3 teaching positions. He developed the theory of relativity. Who am I?
Take your answers to Miss Dodger today to see if you win the prize. Please pause for a special and wonderful Wednesday announcement from Principal Jones.
Good morning and welcome to a wonderful Wednesday since I missed Terrific Tuesday. We are reading the book Frog and Toad together this morning, and our profile, our attitude for the month is caring. And to be caring means that you show sensitivity toward the needs of another person or maybe even another living thing. And so we're not going to read the whole Frog and Toad together. We're just going to read one story in this book called The Garden. Frog was in his garden. Toad came walking by. "What a fine garden you have, Frog," he said. "Yes," said Frog, "it is very nice, but it is hard work. I wish I had a garden," said Toad. Here are some flower seeds. Plant them in the garden," said Frog, "and soon you will have a garden." "How soon?" said Toad. "Quite soon," said Frog. Toad ran home. He planted the flower seeds. "Now, seeds," said Toad, "start growing." Toad walked up and down a few times. The seeds did not start to grow. Toad put his head close to the ground and said loudly, "Now, seeds, start growing." Toad looked at the ground again. The seeds did not start to grow. He was not giving proper care to the seeds. Toad put his head very close to the ground and shouted, "Now, seeds, start growing." Frog came running up the path. "What is all this noise?" he asked. "My seeds will not grow," said Toad. "You're shouting too much," said Frog. "These poor seeds are afraid to grow." "My seeds are afraid to grow?" said Toad. "Of course," said Frog. "Leave them alone for a few days. Let the sun shine on them. Let the rain fall on them. Soon your seeds will care to grow." That night, Toad looked out of his window. "Drat," said Toad. "My seeds have not started to grow. They must be afraid of the dark." Toad went out to his garden with some candles. "I will read the seeds a story," said Toad. "Then they will not be afraid." Toad read a long story to his seeds. All the next day, Toad sang songs to his seeds, and all the next day, Toad read poems to his seeds, and the next day, he played music for his seeds. Toad looked at the ground. The seeds still did not start to grow. "What shall I do?" cried Toad. "These must be the most frightened seeds in the whole world." Then Toad felt very tired and he fell asleep. "Toad, Toad, wake up," said Frog. "Look at your garden." Toad looked at his garden. Little green plants were coming up out of the ground. "At last," shouted Toad, "my seeds have stopped being afraid to grow. And now you will have a nice garden too," said Frog. "Yes," said Toad. "But you were right," said Frog. "It is very hard work." So as we move into the season of giving in this winter holiday, I want you to think about all the people who care about you, just like Frog and Toad cared about those seeds, and be very thankful, and remember to be thankful and thank them for all they do to care for you, whether it's reading to you when you're afraid, or listening to you, or singing you a song, or giving you food, or just being patient with you like Toad was to wait for those seeds to grow. Have a wonderful Wednesday, boys and girls, and I'll see you next week.
Lunch in the Beehive today is taco bar, cheese quesadilla, tuna salad sandwich, refried beans, messy collard corn, bananas.
Do you want to help your school and community? If so, then turn in any canned and non-perishable items this week. Did you know that the class that turns in the most items will win a prize? Let's work hard, Beechers, so we can take a trip to the Universal Circus.
Word of the day: ample, meaning more than needed, extra. Ample. There was ample time for the boy to finish his homework. Ample. A-M-P-L-E. Ample.
Joke of the day!
This concludes our morning announcements. Have a wonderful Wednesday.